Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you subscribe. My channel is the channel where you can find out how the movie or the show was different from its source material. Sometimes I cover video games and movies, and I'm starting to delve into graphic novels and manga. If that's of interest to you, please subscribe and turn on all notifications. If you see fit to help me grow a little faster, there's a link to my sponsor in the description. There's also a link to a Patreon that admittedly I don't do much with, but I'm grateful for all of everyone's support, no matter how it's given. But enough about me. Let's get into how Season 5 of Dexter compares to the 5th novel, Dexter is Delicious, which for the most part it doesn't. If it shares one thing, there is a damsel in distress getting busy with Dexter. More on that later. Okay, fans of the show, you remember Season 5, picking up right where 4 left off, with Dexter reeling from finding Rita dead, and the apple not falling far from the tree at all in baby Harrison being found in a pool of his mother's blood. Yay life. Anyway, as we all remember, he has the funeral. He breaks the news to her kids in a Mickey Mouse hat. He beats a guy to death with a grappling hook, and spams for a babysitter who can handle his work and kill time schedule, and gets back to hunting down people who have it coming, starting with this creepy roadkill shoveler, leading to a surviving victim and eyewitness turned trusty sidekick, Lumen. After some convincing and almost losing his babysitter, they make a solid team, hunting down each person involved in this Barrel Girl murder case, in which Lumen had 12 predecessors. At the same time, Deborah is also looking for the Barrel Girl's perpetrators, and Quinn is secretly having Dexter followed because this is how Dokes lives on in the show, because he's still alive in the books. At the very end of it all, the final boss in this game is a ridiculous motivational speaker who in his final moments denounces his followers as idiots and proves what we've always known deep down, that these motivational speakers and life coaches and influencers are charlatans. And after almost getting caught, Lumen goes home after completing her vengeance, and Dexter celebrates Harrison's first birthday. Now, in Dexter is Delicious, it starts with Dexter fawning over his new baby in the hospital nursery, and it's a girl named Lily Ann. And while he's living in this moment, he's called to a crime scene by Deb, who doesn't care that he's out on family leave. There's that much blood. So he goes. And the case is so far a missing 17-year-old girl named Samantha, and a shit ton of blood splashed all about her bedroom, that after some due diligent forensic work is not hers. This was a staging. So now we have 2 people missing. And when Dexter can find some time to go home while assisting in a double kidnapping and possible homicide, he is met with a blast from his past. His big brother, the ice truck killer, survived their last altercation in the book and got away. But now he's back to meet his new baby niece, his new sister-in-law, and quickly become Aster and Cody's favorite uncle by spoiling them with a Nintendo Wii and a secret outing to off a stray dog. As this investigation continues, it leads Dexter and the rest of Miami Metro to the school both missing kids go to, who they are regularly seen with. One of them is this over-the-top goth guy who had porcelain fangs capped on his teeth. Another one is the son of a county commissioner, who is a spoiled little shit and nothing but trouble, and gets away with it all because money. Later on, they are called to a crime scene that has all the trappings of a regular campsite, with a campfire and the remains of a barbecue, until further scrutiny reveals that the remains of said barbecue are human, and the DNA in those bones matches that of the blood splattered all over Samantha's bedroom. Additional investigation of the bunch of goth vampire cannibals leads them to a nightclub catering exclusively to that group, where Dexter finds Samantha while sneaking around there on his own time. And she's there of her own free will and wants to be eaten. So Dexter then finds himself trapped in there with her when caught by the club owners, and they are given bottled water spiked with ecstasy, which causes him to be briefly unfaithful to Rita with Samantha while they are both high as kites. Soon after, Miami Metro raids that club and frees them both and returns Samantha to her family. But it's fleeting. She runs away on them again, and the stepmother of this rich boy, whose name is Alana, goes directly to Dexter and Deborah to tell them everything, what he's been doing, and where they can all be found. And Dexter goes by himself with every intention to kill him himself, only to find that it's a trap, and Alana is the ringleader of this strange tribe of cannibal rich people. And the plan is for them to eat Samantha first as the appetizer, and then have Dexter as the main course. It gets very campy and very Marquis de Sade as this plays out. They are filleting pieces of Samantha off and tossing them on a hibachi-type surface while she's still alive and semi-conscious. And then the party is over. Deb's boyfriend, the disabled Special Forces retiree named Kyle Chutsky, who we met in the second book, used his somewhat illegal methods to track him down. And the person to draw final blood and save Dexter from being the feast was Brian. And on his way out, Dexter says his goodbyes to a dying Samantha in the campiest way possible. She is bleeding out, and she is minus her triceps, and she asks him if she was good. And he just kind of gives her like a reassuring pat on the back and says, "You were delicious," as she draws her last breath. The book closes with an epilogue that spans the following year. Feeling like he failed her, Kyle Chutsky leaves Deborah out of some antiquated sense of honor, just as she finds out she's pregnant. And that small chapter covers how, he and Rita were there for her. They helped her heal and planned her baby shower and helped her welcome her son into the world. And that is all for Season 5 and Dexter is Delicious. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment because I'm very interested in what fans of the show think of this one. Smash that like button, and I'll see you back next week to measure Season 6 against Double Dexter.